I'll tell you this for nothing, Metten. This is the last fucking time we're doing this. This thing has got one more shot. If it fucks me over again, we're going somewhere else. I wouldn't mind as much if it could give me a fucking heads up. Yeah, nah, that's it. No, that is the last. I just fucking deleted the last 2 streams. Like, this is the last fucking time we're using this thing. If it does it again, it's fucking coming off and we're using something else. Which is a shame. I'll lose my fucking tiger theme, but I'll just have to suck it up.
What the hell just happened?
They didn't move like any zombies I've ever seen.
I always thought there was something in here you could actually get. Like, man, I used to actually really enjoy this this sort of setup. It kept everything nice and simple, but if it's gonna keep fucking me around like that, it's going. Just hey, Metten, we'll do the CJ when he breaks up with Catalina. I ain't gonna miss you.
I think we can get out here. We should keep moving. They'll find us soon.
Actually, I'm gonna take the paddles off the controller. I think that's why I keep playing weird.
We need to get out of here. We need to get to that house. We'll have a better chance of fighting them from there.
Come in, Kirk. The locals were hostile and we had to use force. We don't have any contingency plans for this situation, do we, Kirk?
Roger on the locals, but your orders still stand.
What does that mean? Was HQ expecting this?
Hurry!
Roger!
Alright, are there any other goodies hiding around in here somewhere? Yeah, I love that when she gets the jump on him. Just don't fucking shoot me. What about when she like threatens to do like a murder-suicide on her and Carl, and she's like, fucking please do not do that. Yeah, alright, look.
I owe you one.
Nah, she can keep it.
Come on!
Yeah,
Roger.
what is reload again? Yeah, alright, there we go.
Sheva!
Okay.
Alright, I was wearing a school uniform last time I played this game, alright? So forgive me if I'm a little bit rusty.
You grab it.
Okay.
Oh, she can take that. I don't need it.
You don't know what you're talking about! You can all go to hell!
Wait a minute. That's the...
He served his purpose.
For what? Now to Zuia. Hapo ndani. Wawe wote. Wacha wawe toleo ya damu. Ya njia zetu. Wawe!
Alright, let's do this.
Come on! Roger!
I think that's it for all the goodies in the house. Oh, shot! It hasn't been that long since Resident Evil 4, has it?
Okay. I need your help. Help me. I know you want
I always love the stomp.
Kirk, come in. The locals are hostile. The gate is sealed, and we're trapped. We need backup, and we need it right now.
Roger that. Just sit tight. I'm on my way.
Did you hear that, Sheva? Help's on the way.
Got it. I just hope he gets here quick. Help me.
Oh, shit!
Come on! Come on!
Where the fuck is she?
You need to be careful.
Thanks.
Oh, let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, shit.
Come on!
Okay.
Well, that did dick all. Oh, shit.
I'm coming. You need to be careful.
Oh! She's had her wheat fix this morning.
There's just no end to them.
We've got to hold out till Kirk gets here.
Okay, that almost killed her.
Roger.
Oh shit! Alright, this is getting a bit dicey now.
Chris, Sheva, how you holding up? I'll be there shortly. Just hang in there.
Tell him to hurry the fuck up, Chris. Fuck. He's off stirring up more trouble. No shit. Alright. Look, I don't want all this. Alright. Let's try this dance again.
Go! Roger.
Come on.
Roger.
You grab it.
Okay.
Take it.
Okay.
Alright.
Go! Roger.
Take it.
Okay.
Actually, it probably would have been an idea to save the grenades for that. Fuck!
Kirk, come in. The locals are hostile. The gate is sealed, and we're trapped. We need backup, and we need it right now.
Roger that.
You grab it.
Okay.
I'm on my way.
You hear that, Sheva? Help's on the way.
Got it. Just hope you box here quick.
Much appreciated.
Jesus, what the fuck got her this time? Oh, this idiot.
Come on.
Roger.
Shit. There's nothing wrong with a good head stomp.
There's just no end to them.
We've got to hold out till Kirk gets here.
I love getting ammo for shit that you don't even have yet. Whoa, shit. Oh shit! Fucking hell. Oh, I don't know, man. Fucking, but tonight's clearly not my night. That reminds me, before we get too wrapped up into it. Yeah, I have actually. No, fuck this.
Okay.
We'll give it one last crack, and if it doesn't go our way, we'll bump it down.
Take it.
You really had him on the ropes there, Shova. Maybe don't stand in that fucking corner, because isn't old mate about to come here now?
Kirk, come in. The locals are hostile. The gate is sealed, and we're trapped. We need backup, and we need it right now.
Roger that. Just sit tight. I'm on my way.
Did you hear that, Sheva? Help's on the way.
Got it. Just hope he gets here quick.
Much appreciated.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. We need some room to move. What the fuck are you doing? I was actually going to make a comment on the AI that they use for Shova. I actually remembered it being pretty good. Clearly, my memory's a bit foggy after all this fucking time.
Come on!
Take her off attack mode before she gets herself fucking killed. And that didn't even slow him down, by the way. Oh, fuck off! Fuck this for a joke. this cunt is mine.
There's just no end to them.
We've got to hold out till Kirk gets here. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Roger.
Come on.
Roger. Okay.
Shit! Alright, let's fucking go, because there's no room to move there. Pretty sure killing that guy is what triggers it. What the fuck, man? Well, the reason why I did that, not that it fucking matters.
Come on.
Was because I wanted the barrel to get him. Now, hang on, is that the thing that I was talking about?
Chris, Sheva, how you holding up? I'll be there shortly. Just hang in there.
Okay, where the fuck is he? Thanks a lot, by the way, for the fucking spot, Shova.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm gonna take out the door. Find some cover.
Zombie, it couldn't have stressed you out any more than the guy that said that he lost 67% of his hairline playing Resident Evil 2. She can have that. I don't really care.
Kirk, we owe you one.
You can thank me later. Chris, Sheva, it's almost time for Alpha Team to go in.
I love how the old shotgun box from the Resident Evil remake is used as like a
I'm
little
going on ahead.
decoration.
We'll meet up there. Good luck.
What a fucking nightmare that was. So we're off to a great start. Stream shits itself. We've got 4 deaths already, so this is turning out to be a pretty good one. There was nothing in there. I don't think there was. Yeah, I think everything is fucking despawned is what's going on here. Or did we actually... Because we've done that so many times, I can't even fucking remember what we picked up and what we didn't. Oh well.
Come on!
Okay.
Where the fuck did she go? Come here.
Come on, take it!
Okay, Roger.
Yeah, I always thought there was something hiding underneath one of these. I might be misremembering. I could even be confusing it with Resi 4 instead.
Hurry!
I lost 90%. This is why I don't play it half the time. Okay.
Take it!
Okay. I owe you one.
Yeah, we'll do the jump in a second. I just wanna... Yeah, okay.
Come on!
Okay. We can't get in from here.
Help! Help me out here!
You couldn't have gone that fucking fast, sweetheart. You're right behind me.
Hey.
Get physical.
Captain, what is your status? Can you see the enemy?
The Chant! Do you copy? The Chant!
You know, I never knew about the neck breaker. If you stun them and stand behind them, it's an insta-kill. I didn't know that.
Take it!
Okay.
I'm not dedicating an item slot to that shit.
Reload.
Fuck you. Whose pole do you have to smoke to make stabbing weapons useful in these fucking Resident Evil games?
You grab it.
Roger.
Take it.
Roger.
There's a guy in there, isn't there? Yeah. I don't know if the head splatter is random. Or if there is actually a way to guarantee it every single time. We'll do that in a second. What was up those stairs? Alright. First round of shoddy shells. That's always encouraging in a Resident Evil game. Why, did you just recently watch it, Metin? I think that's another reason why I gave her that scorpion, because I wanted the shoddy. I love useless, explorable areas.
Hey, what's wrong? Be careful. They may still be here.
Never trust a blonde.
Are you okay?
Stomper, yeah. Sober, for fuck's sake, what do you want me to do? I'm good, but I'm not fucking bulletproof. Alright. Fuck me drunk. I'm not liking this.
Okay.
I actually was going to let her pick that up, but oh well.
Matheson to HQ. We've lost contact with Alpha Team. They're under attack by an unidentified hostile. Reinforcements head toward the deal coordinates immediately.
Sheva here. Roger that.
Hang on, did we get the key or not? Yeah, because the shotty's in there. Yeah, I just can't remember where that fucking key is. What am I forgetting? Oh, that's right. It's fucking back here, isn't it?
Hurry!
Roger.
Yeah, I never threw her up to that second floor.
I found a key. Wish I knew what it was for.
I'm guessing it's for a lock. Nah, she can have that. Yeah, that's a bit more like it.
You grab it.
Okay.
Alright, moving on. You come to notice that about Resident Evil games after a while, don't you? We fucking love wearing weapons on our backs.
Take it.
Okay.
Take it.
Okay.
Yeah. She's gonna need a bit more than that.
You grab it.
Roger.
Hang on, has she used... I was gonna say, yeah, fuck out of here. I'm pretty sure I've given her like at least 100 sub rounds. I wonder if Resident Evil 9 bothers with money like that.
Hey, who did this?
Something attacked us.
What the movie meant? Like, I think I watched it when it first came out.
It was a setup.
A setup?
It's vampires, right? It's been a while since I've seen it.
It's data regarding the deal. I downloaded it from their computer. Oh, you gotta get it to HQ.
Hey. Hey, hang in there.
I saw someone, but they ran away.
Kirk, do you copy? We got the data, but Alpha Team is down.
I remember thinking it was pretty cool. One of the things that I liked about it was that the vampires had their own language. I thought that was really cool.
Copy that.
That's one of the things that I do remember pretty clear about it. But like I said, it, you know, I was probably wearing a school uniform when I
don't like the
saw it
looks
for
of
the
this,
first time.
but we
It's
have
been
to
a
keep
while.
moving.
Come on!
Okay.
You grab it.
Okay.
That's where we came from, wasn't it? You're sending me mixed signals, mate. You were like, it's badass, it's all this and up. Watched it once, fuck that. Gave me PTSD, never watching it again. Doesn't some body come walking out around here? I remember something. It might have already. I think it's already been and gone, but there's this fucking dead body that rolls out. But before we kick that off, just 'cause you're raising the bed. Actually, you know what? Give me those fucking grenades. Okay, what the fuck? No. I kind of want to get another shotty just for that. I want to say 2008, maybe? Hang on, that's going to bug the shit out of me now. 2007, I was close. But I do remember I was still in school when it came out, and a lot of people were talking about it. See, that... Why the fuck did it do that? I wouldn't be, because we're not planning on keeping that for too much longer. I would love to know why the fuck it did that. Like, why did it do that? Alright, beautiful. Okay, well, if tonight's been any teacher, we're probably going to need 2 of these. I would get another shotty and give it to Shova, but what's probably going to end up happening is we'll have no fucking shells. That's kind of why, like, I like having, like, one of them having a machine gun and the other one having something else. Oh, fuck, if we can't make that work...
Take this!
Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, story is good, it really has dark atmosphere, the story is just brutal. I think it has a dark atmosphere. It's a movie called 30 Days of Night, right? It's like people complaining that the movie Kick-Ass is too violent. Well, it's a movie called Kick-Ass, right?
You grab it.
Roger.
Alright, So we got our first real pain in the ass coming up.
Take it!
Roger.
I think it's the first Ouroboros encounter. Oh, she's got plenty of that. You didn't just use your fucking... Oh, no, she still got it. I was gonna say, she better not have fucking used it just for that. Oh, but having said that, though, I'm not at full health. Maybe I should have used mine.
What the hell is that?
I think that's what got Alpha Team.
No shit! Alright.
Come on!
Okay.
Get over here, you idiot! Spread it on! Burn, baby, burn. Okay, he pissed. I actually didn't know you could do this until after the fact. Alright, get in there and spread it on.
Come on!
It's hard to see him through the planks. that didn't down him. Did it? Yeah, it's a pain in the ass doing this counterclockwise. I'm trying to get him to flip over. Shit, he's in there. Oh, you idiot!
Come on!
You can't be serious.
She's fucked. Fucking hell. Well, that's what I've been checking, but I don't know if he's out tonight or not. Yeah, it might be an idea to just take it off. If he rocks up, I can always put it back. But I'm not seeing him there yet. That's sort of why I just started the stream. I'm like, oh yeah, he'll rock up when he rocks up. Alright, let's try this again. I should have fucking told her to stay on the controls, but... Okay, that's where the hard save was. Alright. But if I give her that, she might even use it now. Like, yeah, I don't want her to use one now. You know what, Zombie, you're really good at those puns, alright? One of my favorite ones was always coerce. I thought that one was really good. Alright, let's do this. Actually, knock them both over now. You can tell her to sit there and operate it, but if it comes past her, it might down her, and I don't want it to do that. Nah, we need him to come around this way. I need him on that side of the room. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, if the distance gets too much, he'll fuck off, is what he'll do. Oh no, you're not coming out of there. Straight in there and give him what for. You want to take a step back, Shova? You standing on my dick! Whoa, shit. Yeah, I can't get too far ahead of him because then he'll break off.
Roger.
No, because she'll fuck that. Oh, we don't need to use one. He's fucked. I was gonna say, come on. After the 2 propane tanks and getting furnace twice.
This thing was responsible for the death of Alpha Team. We need to report this to HQ.
No, we've already raided this room. There was nothing else in here. I like that one. That might be my new favorite one.
Thanks.
Don't fucking steal all the ammo.
Give me a can of
Use
first aid
this.
spray.
I owe you one.
You know, when I gave her that first aid spray and then she ran off to the case and stole all the ammo, I was like that homeless guy in Scary Movie. I said $1, bitch.
Let's go.
Got it.
What was that thing?
B.O.W. that scumbag Irving left behind to set us up. Considering what it did to Alpha Team, I think we're lucky to still be breathing.
If only we could have gotten there sooner.
If we had, we'd probably be dead too.
See, that's what I like about Chris in Resident Evil 5. Like, it's a...
Chris to HQ.
Like, I
do
get
you
the
copy?
sentiment that Shova's trying to make there. You know, had we gotten there early, we would have been killed as well.
This whole town's gone to hell. The people here, they're acting like those Ganado detailed in the Kennedy report. And aside from that, there's something new, something we've never encountered before.
Our transportation has been taken out too. Requesting a mission update.
The mission stands. Capturing Irving is your top priority. We believe he may have fled to the mines on the other side of the train station.
Wait, we're the only 2 left. You want us to go in there alone?
Delta team have been dispatched and are on their way. They'll assist you in locating and apprehending Irving.
But wait, we
I
can't!
repeat, your mission stands. We can't afford to let him get away. Proceed to the mines beyond the station. Over and out.
This is insane.
You ever get the feeling you're expendable?
Come on, Chris. This isn't your first fucking rodeo, right? Like, this is exactly what you signed up for. Are you having a stroke, Metten? What's going on? Yeah, we'll need to pick up 2 of these. So I'm gonna hold out until then.
We can't let Irving get away. We have to get to the station.
I'll take that. Now we're talking. And there's one of the B.S.A.A. tokens. I'm sure there's been plenty of these that we've already crossed, but, you know. Alright, we're going rich on the shoddy shells now.
Hurry!
You know, when I adopted that Sentai name, I never once thought in a million years it could be used in those ways. Until I met you. Whoa, shit, there's a tripwire there.
Come on!
Don't go near it, you idiot! Let them set it off.
Come on!
I wish you could tell her to just fucking sit still. Just do nothing. Is that so hard? I just want you to sit there and do nothing.
Come on!
Okay.
I thought there was a way to get them to trigger it. That works. That's just as satisfying.
Come on!
Okay.
I don't like you running off. And fucking giving away our position. Just fucking stand there, whatever. Can you trigger it just by shooting the wire? Well, that settles that.
Come on!
Roger.
Yeah, I don't
Take
get
it.
it. You'll get it if you don't pay attention. Now, we should come across some mutt in a minute. Because that's one I do kind of remember, the dogs. fucking dynamite. It's probably about time to start upping the reload speed as well. When in doubt, stomp it out. Oh, shit. Papa doesn't like bad guys, does he? Nah, I thought there was something else we needed to collect first. Nah, I think that's pretty much it. There's just that handgun ammo up on the roof. Yeah, I remember that, yeah. What you need to go to settings. Mate, sometimes you've just got to tell them to pack it up and pack it in. Alright, just give me a... Changing the scene back over now. Yeah, alright. No, Metin was just asking if you were coming on tonight or not.
Yeah, we'll have a bit of a chat.
Yeah, so I never got into fucking Squid Games or any other kind of games.
Yeah, I watched season one about 2 years ago. It was popular when it first came out in 2021, but I
Is
watched
that how long
season,
ago it was? Far out. I remember a lot of people talking about it, but I didn't realize it was that long ago.
yeah, around 2021, I think. Um, so yeah, I got around to watching it a year or two ago, and never, although it hasn't finished airing since then. I think it only wrapped up last year. There was a long gap between seasons. So yeah, I'll have to try and get season two and season three, and they're very short, so I should be able to knock them over pretty quickly. But I thought I also grabbed the um, television series, so I think it came out in February from Peacock. They reimagined The Burbs as a TV show. A bit lukewarm. um,
What? It's
like
no Joe Dante.
no, it's but what is right? Yeah, it was just hard to really top that. It was such a quirky, dark, funny film, and it's trying to go for that vibe, but like with a television show, it's hard to judge on one episode. I'll stick with it for two or
Uh,
three and
didn't
see
you
if it.
have the theory that it was going to go like they are psychos or something like that, or it's going to go the what is it, the work print way where it was all a misunderstanding?
Yeah, it's hard to tell yet. The Klopeks aren't in it. Um, so they haven't really. It's basically the same story, just with all original new characters. So the whole gist of the pilot was the Klopek house has been empty for 20 years, but it finally got sold, and the the characters who are like the Ray and Carol parallels, like the new version of them, uh, sort of that you just briefly see who has moved in. I think there's only one of them. I don't think it's yeah, but I'm pretty sure they're not called Klopek. But at the moment, there's only one confirmed sighting. He was staring at them through the attic window as the episode ended. Um, but yeah, I'll give it another two or three and see if it see if it finds its footing. It's hard, yeah, because I don't, television shows, they got a bit more room to breathe. So it's I remember Jim Cameron did a Reddit AMA and someone asked him, did he ever watch the Sarah Connor Chronicles? And he said no, but I didn't give it a chance. Like with television, you sort of have to give it a couple of episodes to find its footing. He said
Look,
he only
I
watched
don't
like one or
mind.
two.
I honestly don't mind giving something like 6 episodes to
Yeah,
find its audience or anything like that. When someone turns around and tries to sell me on it gets good after the first 400 episodes, get the fuck out of here. I'm not listening
yeah.
to that. Dynamite, how you doing, champ? He said he got really into the Hunger Games. Um, I'm still into it since they are making prequels. I'm actually quite surprised that prequels seem to be the real appetite lately. Like I never would have thought in a million years that prequels would suddenly become so popular.
Yeah, and they're meant to be very good. The Hunger Games prequels, both the books and the film. So I think two prequels have been written. There was The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which follows the President Snow as a younger man. That was Donald Sutherland's character in in the film, I think. And the new film is called Sunrise on the Reaping. It looks great. I'm really excited for them. Yeah, the it's a franchise. They've looked after it. They've taken care of it. There, and I like the fact that they haven't tried to milk it too much. They had the trilogy of books, which they kind of milked it, stretching it out to four films. But and then the author wrote another book, so they filmed another movie. Like they, the cynical part would be to make a trilogy of prequels, but no,
Well, you know what? Like, I don't mind them splitting a book into two movies. I mean, because like The Hobbit is like essentially a short story, and it's like
yeah,
a 9 hour long trilogy.
yeah,
Like,
that's
get
right,
out
yeah,
of here, man.
yeah, but yeah, it looks fantastic. The yeah, the Ballad of Sunburns the Snakes was really good, and yeah, Sunrise on the Reaping looks, yeah, they look incredible. That's Yeah, it's a franchise that hasn't totally shit the bed, has it? It's like the quality's remained pretty high.
Yeah, well, we need new and original ideas, you know, but that Toy Story 5, though.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing I like better than when someone goes on a big thing about that. Like, nah, we need new ideas, and then they give Toy Story 5 a fucking 10 out of 10.
Yeah, well, I'm a film or two behind on that. I've only seen the first three. I never saw Toy Story 4, and I haven't seen the latest one because number three, it ended perfectly. It's arguably one of the greatest trilogies of all time. And it's arguable that the third one is the best one. It ended perfectly. It was such a brilliant ending and it wrapped things up completely. I never felt the appetite or the need for to continue it. But Toy Story 4 must have done well because, yeah, they're going back to the well.
To
And
be honest, it was always one that missed me by. It's just not a series I really care about. To be honest, like that, I'm not saying that it's shit. What I'm saying, well, because like, didn't Michael Arndt write the third one? I think.
I think he did, yeah.
Um, oh well, then that pretty much answers why that one is so cool.
Yeah, I love Toy Story 3. Yeah, it's a funny one because I came to it as an adult. I watched the first one as a kid, and I think maybe the second one. Um, but yeah, I found I've enjoyed them much more as an adult, revisiting them as time went by because they did something really clever. It's set pretty much in real time. It's Toy Story 3, which came out I think in 2010, where like the story picks up, Andy's grown up and he's heading off to college. So it um it sort of didn't pick up when Andy was a boy again. So yeah, the
You
yeah,
can't help but think that in any other circumstance, that's exactly what would have happened. Like, because that's one thing that does piss me off with things that have quite a lot of time, you know, between installments, and that is we're picking right up where we left off. Like, no, like, don't do that. Like, I don't like stories that do that. Like, a sequel like 15 years in the making. Yeah, but we're setting it back in 1999. Like, no.
yeah.
Don't no. All right, no. It's like the warning sign in Jurassic Park when they're out the front of the T-Rex paddock. It just says no exclamation mark. Whatever you were thinking, no. Oh, but yeah, I'm a bit weird when it comes to TV shows. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the I never got into the whole sort of streaming era of things.
Yeah, there's some good stuff out there. I enjoyed Widow's Bay with Matthew Rhys. That was a pretty good show from this year. Very funny. What else have I got around to? I really enjoyed The Dry, but I've only watched the first season. Very funny show from Ireland. Uh, I see season three of Silo is coming out. It's releasing every Friday. The first two episodes are out, but I'm gonna wait until it's all in the can to dive back into Silo. Um, it's a
Yeah.
prequel set, a couple of 100 years before um, the story. So yeah, we'll finally
Um,
get some answers.
Dynamite made a good mention there. Yeah, Resident Evil 5. Yeah, hey Rudy. I hope they don't fumble Shrek 5 because Shrek 4 was mid at best. I don't think I ever saw that one. Was that the Rumpelstiltskin one? Um, I don't think. To be honest with you, I don't even think I saw Shrek the third. Because like, what else came out at the time? Like Spider-Man 3 came out, and At World's End came out. Like, there was just Shrek wasn't even a blip on the radar for me at that point. But I never saw that fourth one.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. So Shrek 1 was
2001,
2001.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Shrek 2 was '04. So yeah, number three must have been around '07.
I think '06, wasn't it? Oh, no, it might have been '07. I'm thinking I mean, there were so many threequels coming out at that point, wasn't there? I'm pretty sure there's another one that I can't remember at the moment.
Yeah, so Shrek is there another Shrek coming out?
Yeah, what there's what Shrek 5 I think
Yeah, okay.
is what we're up to now. Um,
Is it all the original cast?
I've got no idea. I'll be quite blown away if it's not, right?
Mike Myers.
Yeah, now behave.
Um, Eddie Murphy and
Oh, what? I didn't
I
mean to do that.
think who was Fiona? Was that Cameron
Cameron
Diaz? I think.
Diaz, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like I always like that. What was that? What was that clip from Eddie Murphy? I'm all Shrek'd out. No more donkey for me. Well, it must be time to top up the retirement fund.
Yeah, well, make a yeah, well, you gotta make hay while the sun shines, right? It's
Oh, you know what? If they want to do it, go nuts with it. I reckon. I mean, you only get one go around, don't you?
yeah, you only live once, right? So
Yeah, something like that.
yeah, on Monday I finally got around to these latest Mortal Kombat films. I watched the one from
Okay,
2021.
I'm pretty sure I asked Strife this. I mean, pull the band-aid off. It's been a while. Kintaro's not in the second one, is he?
No, he's not.
Of course he's fucking not. Like, that's all I want in life is just Kintaro to be in a fucking Mortal Kombat movie. It's never gonna happen.
He's not in the first one or the one that came out a month or two ago.
Well, there you go then. Typical. The
But
keys don't work. I can't believe I forgot to get it.
I found the lineup a little bit uninspired, actually.
What, the second one or both of them?
Both of them in a way, which is kind of weird because the they were all there. Although to put it into context, Mortal Kombat 1 is kind of interesting in their approach because they created a character just for the movie, Cole Young. So they didn't start with Liu Kang or Raiden or anyone. They had this character that the audience sort of follows, and he encounters Raiden and Liu Kang and Sonya and all the rest of them, which is kind of a unique sort of approach. But yeah, I guess the Earthrealm side, uh, their lineup was okay because you had Liu Kang, Raiden, Sonya, and another interesting thing they did. Kano's initially on the good guy side and then betrays them, and then of course they hold Johnny Cage back for the sequel, who's played by Carl Urban. I didn't. Yeah, the Shang Tsung. He's played by I'm not sure of the character's name, but he's the guy in the Dark Knight. I'm very good with calculation.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Is it Gordon Liu or someone?
Yeah, I can't remember, but I know the bloke you're talking about. Yeah.
But yeah, he has none of the charisma or intensity that Carrie Tagawa had in the original. So he's still the original and the best. Shang Tsung on a whole was quite a letdown, but he did have some good lines. He's having a discussion with Melina at one stage, and he goes, "Do you think we won 9 in a row by playing by the rules?"
Yeah, I know, right? Like,
Because he cooks up the plan, just go assassinate the Earthrealm fighters before the tournament even starts, and that way, if they can't put their best fighters forward, it'll make it an easier win.
oh yeah, by the way, I think this also goes without saying that I mean the movie has been around for how long now? Like at least 2 months now, or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, like look, man, I think if it takes 2 months of avoiding spoilers, since we kind of just fucking ripped the guts out of it just then, it obviously isn't that big of a priority if you haven't checked it out by now. Like I still haven't seen it.
yeah, I wasn't.
Go nuts with it, man. I don't care.
Yeah, well, this is all about the first film, and that all happened in Mortal Kombat 1, which was a couple of years old now. So
I'm guessing it's a Mortal Kombat tournament. I'm guessing that's what the movie's about. It's like that.
I
It's like
didn't like the design of Reptile. He's not a ninja. He's the full-on reptilian lizard sort of killer croc, big snout sort of thing. That didn't really sort of like I'd prefer him in his ninja form. I thought the acting was.
I don't think Reptile has had a decent look pretty much since Mortal Kombat 3. Like
Yeah,
I thought his MK4 look was rat ass, to be honest. I never
yeah,
liked that one.
yeah. That was a shocker. That one. Yeah, but now he's like full on like the lizard from Spider-Man. He's sort of crawling around with the big tail and the big snout. So he's a completely different. And he's got his true name Caesar because I had to rewind it. Shang Tsung says send Caesar to deal with him, and it's like who the fuck's that? It's Reptile's true name. Um, I did like, and it's funny because like I'm so out of the loop. I've got a vivid memory of that original trilogy of video games, but like I haven't kept up with a lot of the later releases because it's had a full-on sort of reboot. There's now like alternate timelines. Because I always remember Cabal as a good guy, but he's not anymore. He's a villain now. I thought, hang on, why is he fighting for Outworld? And I had to quickly Google that. Like in some continuities, Cabal's now um, a bad guy.
But this is something that we've talked about before, right? And that is like like it's not beyond the realm now that there's probably a whole bunch of newer characters that have been around for that long now compared
Yeah,
to the cast that we actually remember from when we bothered with these games. Like
yeah, that's
the
right.
most recent Mortal Kombat game I have ever played was Armageddon, and what was that, like 2004 or something? Like,
Yeah, so well and truly out of the loop I am. Yeah.
yeah, so I'm so far behind with Mortal Kombat characters. I'd argue that there's more that, and same with Street Fighter. Like I was watching um, a YouTuber play through Street Fighter 6 not too long ago, and I'm like, who the hell are all these characters? Like I've got no idea who any of these characters are. It's been that long.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm well out of the loop. I haven't played any of the sort of later releases. But yeah, so it's surprising when you see new characters or you see old characters not acting the way you thought. But I did really like Cabal's design with the mask and the sort of blades he uses. The fights were pretty good. I thought there was some poor casting. I think the new Liu Kang is way too young, and he's another.
Is that the Ludi Lin one? I think, is that right?
He looks like he's about 12.
Yeah, it's the what it was the Zack from the 2017 movie, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Um,
he's a little bit too fresh faced.
yeah.
Um,
I thought Kung Lao was good with the sort of razor effects and the hat. What else was there? But yeah, I thought the roster was a bit uninspired. And then you sort of move to the sequel. So what did I like? Non-spoilery. Um, I really liked Shao Kahn. I know Brian Thompson's shoes are big to fill, but I really enjoyed Shao Kahn in the sequel, and I was surprised he does a lot of the fighting. Like not only does he talk the talk, he's willing to walk the walk. He sort of doesn't mind getting his hands dirty. Um, so that was good. I liked Kitana. She was also held back for the sequel. And Jade. Uh, and I was yeah, really surprised who made it to the end and who didn't. So that was interesting as well. So and yeah, Carl Urban as Johnny Cage, how and it's sort of poking fun at the sort of fan expos and pop cultures and that. Like the supernovas and that, how there's a scene where it's playing a film within a film, one of Johnny Cage's action movies, and it sort of pans out, and he's sitting alone at this booth at this convention, and you hear these, man, this guy's old as fuck. Um,
so it's like Eastbound and Down. Like,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, that's him.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
yeah, and playing him as this washed up actor is was really sort of in really original, and insightful. Yeah, Carl Urban.
No, well, I suppose if you can say that it got more right than wrong at the end of the day, well then it's worth the admission ticket, right?
Yeah, and it was, yeah, on the whole, I mean, I was never bored. It's not the story's not the deepest, but I wasn't expecting it to be. But I never, like, at no point did I look at my watch or or check my phone. I only look up shit that confused me, like why is Cabal a bad guy, um, and that sort of stuff. But uh, yeah, I was yeah, on the whole, pretty okay with it. Yeah, I was never bored, so I guess that's a win.
So what is this? Oh yeah, what the new Legend of the White Dragon trailer? I think uh, Dynamite made a mention of that. Um, well, I think part of the reason why it got those views comes down to the fact that this thing has been unseen for so long. People would probably genuinely think that it's new. That's what I'm chalking it all up to be. But if it's got people excited, that's good because that's the only job that thing has got to do. Can it entertain people for 90 minutes? um, but yeah, nah, it looks the part. It looks pretty much what you'd expect. Like there's no surprises in this, you know.
So what, one more month to go, and then it's released.
Yeah, something like that. I don't think it's getting a theatrical thing in Australia, and there's a lot of things that I would go to the US for, and White Dragon isn't one of them. I'm sorry. All right, what am I forgetting? Oh no, it's over here. My bad. Well, what was that line of yours again, mate? Like you couldn't make a relationship with a stripper work.
Yeah, that's from Deadpool, I think.
Yeah, yeah, Metin will probably know what that's from. Whoa, shit. Hmm. Yeah, I'm just going through Resident Evil 5 tonight. Just because I thought it'd be easy to sort of muck around with while we're chatting. I'm towards the tail end of the Resident Evil 3 remake, but I don't like because I haven't beaten it before. It's kind of hard to stay focused on it and chat at the same time. So these types of nights, I like going through a game that I've already done before. Um, but yeah, you know what? I mean, like obviously we need to start doing all the spin-offs now. We need to have we need to have the Cyber Initiative, a Mortal Kombat story.
Yeah. I've been tempted to because there's a compilation out now that has like 9 or 10 games from the original era. Is it the Mortal Kombat
Yeah,
Classic or something like that?
I've actually picked it up. It's pretty fun. Though the
Yeah.
only thing I don't understand, like, because I saw a lot of people talking about this when the Mortal Kombat collection was coming out, and that was what version of Mortal Kombat Trilogy was the compilation going to have, and
Yeah.
everyone was pushing for the PlayStation version. I'm like, why not fucking have both versions on there? Like, is there a rule that says it can only have one? And it's only got one now. Because I actually thought the 64 one was better in a lot of ways. But now we just sort of pretend that the 64 one doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's a good point. It seems strange they didn't include both.
There is no reason at all why both versions can't be on that disc, man. The fact that
Because the
no
on the
one mentioned that ever really pissed me off.
yeah, because I think on the Nintendo side we got the female chameleon, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
And she's pretty cool. Like,
Yeah, she's not too bad.
but I think that one is spelt with a K, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
The male chameleon is spelt the way it's supposed to be, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and you know the Star Bridge, like that's a 64 exclusive map, and that is no longer exists. We can't have it anymore because that's from the 64 version, and we don't talk about the 64. But fuck off! I can't stand people that are like that.
Yeah, I was really impressed with the sets in the films as well. They were very faithful to the game. There's that level, I think it appears in Mortal Kombat 2 with the acid.
Oh,
Um,
the Deadpool.
yeah, that's a there's a big fight with Shao Kahn in that scene. So yeah, but it looks exactly like the game. There's one with the pit with the spikes down below. I was really impressed that they went to so much trouble to recreate them.
God, yeah, you can't do it to them when they're on the fucking stairs. You know, it's like I'm still holding out for my Halo adaptation. Like I want Jason Statham as the Master Chief, unmasked for the entire film after the prologue. You know, which from what I gather isn't too far off what the Paramount version was.
Yeah.
So in a roundabout way, I ended up getting it. So what? Cole Young gets your thumbs up, does he? I mean, from the way these guys piss blood online, you'd think it was the new Alice.
Uh, well, I think he got a bit more. I will have to go into spoilers to sort of flesh him out a little bit more completely. But yeah, I don't think they had a lot of time for him in the first film. I didn't mind it. He's an original character, but not in the, he's sort of related to um, like an established character. So there's a prologue in the first film that establishes Scorpion, how, Sub-Zero killed him and he's, this
Yeah.
demon from hell and that sort of stuff. And what I really enjoyed is you can be a bit more theatrical and cinematic in a film because there's these wonderful details like Scorpion's wife when he's a human, like she's caring for their children and she suddenly goes, "Why is it so cold in here?" And you instantly clue onto the fact that Sub-Zero is close by. And there's another scene where um, Cole, so it flashes forward to the present day, and Cole's having dinner with his family, and like these snowflakes start to fall, and it's snowing in July. So Sub-Zero's back, and you sort of there are things you can't really do in games unless you do a cutscene. So I liked all that sort of stuff. Um, Sub-Zero is pretty much a major villain, and again, I thought he was a good guy, or he sort of flip-flops occasionally, but he is an honest, straight-up fucking villain working for Shang Tsung in these films. So that sort of took me out of it a little bit because I always thought that, or because there's two Sub-Zeros, or the original was a bad guy and the younger brother's a good guy. I can't remember exactly the continuity,
And
but
someone's related to who, and someone's lost custody of whose kids.
yeah. And Noob Saibot is the original Sub-Zero as a
I,
Hellspawn or
I
something.
always I always thought Noob was the older brother. That
Yeah,
the one that Lou killed. That's what I always thought.
yeah, the
Um,
original one. Yeah.
yeah.
Um, so yeah, that sort of stuff is all right. And the what else was there? Yeah, Jax was pretty cool. But yeah, Cole Young. I think he does get a really good sort of send off in the second film. So I think that sort of won him a lot of fans. I'm surprised who got killed off and who lived. I was really shocked at some of the deaths in there. You'd think that, and these are like not just new characters. I mean, like long-standing established characters. They bite the dust as well.
Let me guess. It's the show No One is Safe.
Yeah,
Yeah, like nothing. You know, every time I fucking hear someone say that as a criticism for a movie, it pisses me off. Well, they had to do that to show no one was safe. Yeah, well, now you've just totally cucked any lease on life that character has to contribute to the story in any meaningful way anymore.
yeah.
like what I mean by that is like one character that always pops up every time I hear that shit is Cotton Weary at the start of Scream 3. I love Scream 3, and I'm like, yeah, senselessly fucking murdering Cotton in the intro. It's to show no one's safe that this movie's got stakes. Like, nah, you've pissed me off, is what you've done.
Cotton Weary.
Where the fuck did she go? Like, oh. Yeah, pick up my shotgun shells when you've got no shotgun. You know what? I need to remember to turn those down a little bit. Yeah, when I see Bobby next, I'll tell him that I love him. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I need to ask you this because Metten's been fucking going on about this movie pretty much all night. Do you remember 30 Days of Night?
I do remember 30 Days of Night. Josh Hartnett and is it Melissa George? Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, so that was based on a comic book by Steve Niles. I forget who illustrated it. The comic generated a lot of buzz when it came out. It was an indie comic. It wasn't done by the big companies. And yeah, it generated a lot of buzz and a lot of interest. It's set in this town in Alaska where it's night falls for pretty much half the year, which was a sort of perfect feasting spot for a vampire, right? The idea sort of came to him as easy as that. But yeah, I remember seeing the movie. I think I rewatched both of them. It got a sequel as well about a year and a half ago. But I do remember that movie. I did enjoy it as well because the vampires are utterly merciless in it. They're not the sort of um, bombastic, sort of flamboyant vampires or anything like that. They are just lethal predators with no mercy at all.
Yeah, well, Metten said because he checked it out recently, and he said he lost 90% of his hairline watching that movie.
Yeah.
It's been but I must say it has been a while since I've actually seen the movie. I remember one of the things that sticks out to me was the fact that the zombies have their own language.
Yeah.
Whoa, shit!
Yeah, it sort of hinted at this sort of deeper culture and civilization. Yeah, I really enjoyed their take on vampires. Yeah, it was very fresh at the time. And I always thought it was. I remember reading about that town and just the sort of weird quirks that you have to um, sort of do to survive there when the weather's like it's nightfall for 6 months of the year. I just remember thinking, what makes people live there? What makes them stay there? It just seems. So I was reading it's illegal to drive there, like during that time. You're not allowed to drive, and alcohol, I think, is banned as well. It was just, and it's there's a movie that came out around the same time called Insomnia with Al Pacino.
Yeah, what, Hilary Swank, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it's the exact opposite. They're in a town where it's perpetual
I
daylight.
think that was Christopher Nolan, wasn't it?
It was,
That did
yeah,
that.
very
Yeah.
early Chris Nolan film, yeah. Robin Williams. Um, but yeah, so I always thought it was funny. Yeah, you got 30 Days of Night, and then you have this town that's yeah, it's perpetual daylight all around the clock.
How is this cunt not dead yet? Pardon my French. I've sunk like 900 rounds into this guy. This is fucking horse shit. If she's got Yeah. Look at you fucking sway. That gotcha. I always thought, oh, hang on, it's what bullshit? He got back up. Are you fucking serious? Come here, you fuck. Make no mistake, Matt, and that's going in the clips, man. Yeah, about time. Rightio, mate. I'm back into the I'm back into the conversation now. My God. This guy with the fucking chainsaw. But yeah, I'm doing this on Veteran, man, and I probably shouldn't have been doing that. That took just about everything to get him down. Far out. I don't know why I can't give the rifle the Shova. That's weird. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, far out. And you also got to remember when 30 Days of Night came out, that was when there was like a real vampire boom, eh?
Well,
Like, I
not
mean,
only
like,
that, but like the comic boom in general, like Iron Man kicked it off, and then sort of they all came. The X-Men, but even obscure properties like that were getting comic book movies. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and like people like studios and production companies were just snapping up all the rights to comic books left and right. After the success of Blade and X-Men and Sam Raimi's films, Spider-Man films, like pretty, like even obscure ones, Kick-Ass, which was a big movie, but it wasn't a huge comic, even though it had Mark Miller and John Romita Jr. illustrating it. Um, yeah, yeah. There was that one, Wanted, with Angelina Jolie. So yeah, it was the 2000s, the comic book boom, and yeah, and the vampire boom were with things like Twilight, and that were, yeah, it was there were vampire movies everywhere, and same with comic books.
you see, because that was the thing that I remembered the most. Um, oh, and Zombie made a mention that there's a new Buffy comic apparently. Um,
Yeah, okay.
See, this is the thing that I find so funny is that when that was like when vampires were really sort of the thing in the public eye. I mean, shit like what True Blood, I think it was still a
Yeah.
little bit away, but it was on the horizon. What I love the most, I'll never forget it. It was when I watched a Blunty video and he was talking about how much he fucking hates Twilight. I'm like, well, of course you do. You're a 35-year-old man. Like,
Yeah.
at least he was back then. Now he's like 60 and he's like, but what I find interesting, like the guy was actually pretty switched on, but that video just totally made me look at him in another light when he was going on about Twilight in 2008. He was like, look, I know I'm not the target market. I don't understand what's going on. Well, you've just answered your own fucking question. Like, it's for 14-year-old girls, right?
Yeah.
Like, so he answers his own question.
Yeah, and what's really interesting is it still continues to be popular, Twilight. Even with young people today, they sort of look back and ruminate about having missed it. Like, because if you were sort of born in 2010 and onwards,
The show was over.
yeah, the movies had sort of been and gone or were wrapping up, and but it's still absolutely I can confirm they're still sort of pretty popular, both the books and the films. I think part of it's because they're probably aged really well. There's not anything in there that dates it too badly. And yeah, it's like vampires. They're it's just this unkillable concept. There's just so many different ways you can execute them, and like that idea, and it's yeah, it's pretty astonishing what what's the author's name? Is it Stephanie Myers?
I believe
Meyer?
so. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty astonishing what she was able to do. So yeah, no, just considering like up until then, you sort of had the, Anne Rice's take on vampires with Interview with the Vampire and the Vampire Chronicles,
And
and
not to mention, like what, like this is when these movies started coming out. Like what I think the last sort of big exposure we had at that point was Blade Trinity.
yeah, Blade Trinity, and yeah, and even sort of taking a step back, the sort of Blade trilogy, in general. Yeah, you had Buffy, so Buffy ran until the sort of early to mid 2000s. So yeah, but it's just, just taking that core idea and you just get so many different takes on it.
Yeah, we need new and original ideas, and fucking sparkly vampire. Fuck out of here. Well, you wanted something new, and pretty much everything about Twilight turns what you think you know about a vampire completely on its head. Um, which is what everyone was asking for.
Yeah.
I'll see. That's why I've always sort of liked Twilight for doing that, because like it's a real sort of testament to things like that.
Yeah, mad power to her. Because you think about it, it really shouldn't work. And not only does it work, it succeeded spectacularly. But particularly the high school thing, like I just don't understand if you could live forever, why you'd stay in high school. But somehow it works, and no one questions it, and it's made bazillions of dollars. And yeah, good luck to them, because you'd think you'd sort of do what Anne Rice does. You'd sort of you know live these incredibly long lives, and you see these sort of epic sort of moments like the sacking of Rome and things like that. And but no, she just took this sort of supernatural concept and put it in a very sort of mundane setting, and it just worked. It's pretty astonishing. But more power to her.
You know what? I'm kind of in the boat of someone needs to do that again. Like, could you imagine like someone who's recently been converted into a fucking vampire, and imagine the start of their immortality? What have they sat through? Well, we sat through 3 years of lockdowns.
Yeah.
I'd love to see a modern take on a vampire now,
Yeah.
like the start of their immortality, the shit they've had to put up with.
Yeah.
I just think that'd be so fun. I think.
Yeah. Sitting around on Zoom meetings and Teams meetings.
Yeah, I mean, you can do literally anything with it. See, because this is the thing that I always love the most. I think Fact Theme brought this up about Superman. If you had Superman's powers and all that kind of stuff, why would you bother with a 9 to 5 job? Like, and the people like those dipshits out there that go, how can no one tell Clark Kent and Superman aren't the same? Like, he doesn't wear a mask. Do you think he's any less bulletproof when he's at work? Like,
Yeah.
it's just good shit like that, man.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna sell that Scorpion, and she can, yeah, that's a bit better. Give me that. She can have that. Now, buy. Oh, fuck. Oh no, I can still do it. Yeah, I want her to have this one. Surely there's an easier way of doing this. Of course not. Hang on, what's that saying again? I could have taken everything out of this cupboard before I moved it. Nah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Just move the whole thing anyway. I thought the movies were beautifully made. The books were amazing, just unfortunately bad acting, and thank God Rob made up for it in all the movies since. See, but the thing is, though, is that I actually thought it was pretty bang on. Um, Back then, you know, like I've never once doubted his acting ability. I'm glad that he's gone on to bigger and better things. And funny enough, the one that everyone was really sort of swooning over, Taylor Lautner, was the one that fucking disappeared into obscurity. So it's funny how it all works out.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson in particular, the step up in his game is mind blowing. It's pretty astonishing.
Well, you know, when you have a bit more to work with your castmates.
He's yeah, but even like I remember watching Tenet, and because I'm not a huge fan of him, but like that's like he just blew me away in that, and he pretty much has blown me away in everything he's been in since. Like the step up is mind blowing. What he's done for himself. So I felt the same about Michael Shannon. I watched that miniseries on Waco last week because I have a hard time enjoying him in anything he's been in.
Yeah, because he
He's just a
overacts like a lunatic in just about everything that he's in.
Yeah, and he's just a sour-faced prick most of the time, but I enjoyed the hell out of him in that. It's not only did I like the show, I enjoyed him immensely in it. He plays an FBI negotiator, but he was brilliant and a very different role to what he normally plays. He should consider doing more sort of good guy heroic roles, but he just looks like a sour-faced prick. He naturally gravitates
Michael
towards villains.
Shannon.
Yeah. And there was someone, I watched another
He looks.
movie.
Michael Shannon looks like how I feel most days.
Yeah. And I felt the same about someone else, but I can't remember what I watched. I remember thinking the same thing about um, an actor who I don't normally like or am a fan of, but I can't remember it. I watched it only like a couple of days ago, but it'll come to me in a second. Um, oh yeah, it was the Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm finally am sitting down to watch the live action Sonic the Hedgehog films from, a couple of years ago.
I gotta ask you, because I ever only saw the first one of that before the world lost its mind with the fucking
Mm,
lockdowns.
yeah,
I ever only saw the first one. Did you catch Gary Chalk in there?
I did. He plays a military guy. Yeah.
Yeah, how awesome was that?
Yeah. So, yeah, I've only watched that first one this afternoon, but James Marsden, he was really good in it. Who knew, right? Just talking to an imaginary blue ferret. Like you found your calling in life because it's the best thing I've ever seen him in. Um, he's a,
See, because that was one thing that I always crack up about James Marsden when people talk about what Brett Ratner did in X3. Going, yeah, look, man, he fucking. He killed off Cyclops, you know? He didn't have a good reason for killing off Cyclops. No, 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 no. James Marsden. Asshole James Marsden out of Cyclops. Because who the fuck gives up playing Cyclops in X-Men to go and play Lois Lane's boyfriend who's not Clark Kent?
yeah. Yeah, I suspect with hindsight, it's probably in terms of screen time. Because, like, Cyclops' death, you feel, should carry more heft and weight than it does. It sort of just gets glossed over in the film, and he's sort of, yeah, like, I love Cyclops as a character, but it's hard to sort of miss him because he's barely in him. So maybe he thought the opportunity to, even though he's playing a shitheel, although he was a pretty stand-up guy, I think, from memory, the new boyfriend. I don't remember him being a knob in it.
Yeah,
He's
until yeah, my favorite moment with him. Like, who was it? Was it like fucking? It's Perry's nephew, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
I can't remember his name, but fucking yeah, he has that moment where he's like, yeah, that X-ray vision though, Lois. I mean, I could have fun with that, couldn't I, ladies? I mean, am I right or am I right? Like, he is a little bit of a flog. What is it? No, Jason's the kid's name, right? I can't
yeah.
remember. Like, yeah, just fucking, yeah, sorry guys, I'm going with Bryan Singer so I can go and play Lois Lane's boyfriend who's not Clark Kent.
Yeah,
Like
but he's
Cyclops.
got form in that because he was in The Notebook and he doesn't play Ryan Gosling in it. He plays the other guy who she leaves to go back to Ryan Gosling, you know? So he's got some form.
Yeah, okay. You know, because that was one thing that kept popping up in my mind when I saw the first trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog, and I saw that he had a wedding band on, and they're doing this fucking road trip with this talking blue hedgehog. I couldn't help but think, okay, so what's the bet? He's probably gonna get cucked again in this movie.
Yeah.
Because it just seems to be a staple with James Marsden now. Like when he played the boyfriend in the American what was it, Death at a Funeral, like he's the exact same guy again.
Yeah. And I think the filmmakers are onto it. You notice in the Sonic film, the wife's sister is constantly pestering her to leave him.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like like that's the exact same fucking thing that happened in Sonic. Yeah, James Marsden, mate. Yeah. He's constantly fucking copying it all the time. Mate, there's hopeless romantics, and then there's, you know, fucking James Marsden. Like, but I reckon compared to all of them though, he got done the worst in Superman Returns. Like fucking completely.
Yeah, well, everyone, yeah, it's just such a weird, bizarre movie. Everyone's just sort of out of sync with everyone else. Like nothing individually in isolation, some elements of the film are quite good, but it never sort of gels together, does it? It never
It,
coalesces into something that really sort of unites all
I
these.
think the thing that really fucks Superman Returns is that there's just no identity here, man. Like, like, like if I ask you right now, what was it actually about? I think the moral, like what I took away from it was, yeah, look, man, if you want a relationship with a chick, maybe don't fucking take off and with like not telling her where you're going because you come back and she's moved on.
Yeah,
Like
well, it
that was
was.
my takeaway from Superman Returns.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was gone for what, 5 years or something. It stands to
However long
reason.
it was. Um,
But yeah, it never like the production design is really good, but yeah, it just I listened to the movie Oubliette did an episode discussion on Superman Returns with Ollie Harper, and he made a good comment. He goes, it's not a good movie, and that's why it's been mostly forgotten. It's just so bland.
hmm.
It Yeah, it never really rises to the heights and as it should. Um, yeah, which is a bit of a shame.
Yeah, uh, it's a fucking oh shit.
Because yeah, it plays it way too safe. It's got no identity because it's too reverential to the Christopher Reeve films, so it doesn't really stand on its own. And
You know,
you'd rather
I had
gravitate more towards, the films that come later. Zack Snyder gets it wrong, but he gets it wrong with feeling. So that gives
mm,
you some meat to chew on. And James Gunn did a much better job of, being reverential, but also, it's very much his own thing. So you'd rather just sort of gravitate towards those two films for different reasons than stick with Superman Returns.
yeah, and I think that's it. Um, I think that's what's really going on there. I love that GPS unavailable when you're in the mine shaft. Um, yeah, Superman Returns, and yeah, and what's funny is that when it came to Superman last year, I was actually afraid that that's what it was going to be. Like it was going to be another fuck this, it's Donna for life is what I
Yeah.
was fully expecting it to be, and I'm glad it wasn't. Like, I mean, like there's a little bit of that in there, but it doesn't bend over backwards to attach itself to those movies.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was a much better balanced take. And he did some smart things as well. Like he jettisoned the origin, like the movie begins and he's Superman. That was a good step as well. Um, so yeah, no, you like as time goes by, yeah, you sort of would either watch the James Gunn film or you'd watch Zack Snyder's. Because yeah, like I said, it's he might take a wrong turn here and there, but at least he's driving 100 miles an hour while he's at it.
Yeah, like if you're gonna crash spectacularly, like I want a massive pile up, like not take out a fucking letterbox backing out of the driveway. Like I want both cars complete write off.
Yeah.
Is what I want when it comes to that kind of thing. Oh, far out. Um, but yeah, nah, hey, it's one of those things. Like, I guess if you get the shot to make your version of Superman, do what you want with it. It's just,
Yeah.
see, it's just, I know a lot of people don't like me saying this. I recently rewatched the original Christopher Reeve movie, and I gotta be honest, man. I don't think that. I mean, like with most things that are almost like what half a century old. Of course, it doesn't fucking hold up. Um, I think people's feelings for it are a bit stronger than what the movie actually is.
Yeah, I'd have to revisit it. Because yeah, I haven't seen them in a long time. I do. Um, I was sort of looking up the Blu-ray box set because I still don't own them on Blu-ray. I think I've only got. I don't own Superman 3 and 4, but I think I've got 1 and 2 on DVD somewhere. But I want to upgrade to the Blu-rays. But I need to do a bit more research because you have the box set that came out around '06 to coincide with the Brandon Routh film, and then there's these Kryptonite editions that are a bit more recent. And I'm sort of, you got to do your research so they don't do something fucking sneaky like not port the special features over. Um, so yeah, because I would like to own them all, and
Yeah.
because the special features are quite good, they're really exhaustive, and they interview Alexander Salkind and Ilya Salkind and all those sort of key
That
figures.
was one of the things that pissed me off with the Jurassic Park ones, like especially with the Jurassic World Blu-ray, like literally fucking nothing on it. Like you've got 14 years of development you can dip into for a special feature and fucking nothing.
Yeah,
Like
it's a
that
sign of
one.
the times. Yeah, from the big companies, you hardly ever see quality special features anymore. You might get a few token ones, like trailers here and there, but it's more of the boutique companies that are really shouldering the load now with special features. But it's also really sad in the streaming era because like hardly any special features get uploaded for streaming. I'm told that some streamers uh, sometimes add in the commentaries as well, so you can flick them on and off. But yeah, the making ofs and all that sort of stuff are sort of they're just sort of dying now. Um, yeah, it was a bit of a like considering like back in the day, even shit movies were loaded with hours and hours of stuff to sort of pour over.
What's what's
Um,
what's the saying again? It's shit, but it's good shit.
yeah, this is shit, but it's good shit. Um, so yeah, it's a bit of a sign of the times, yeah, that they um just sort of just throw a few token features together and call it a day. But I'm really intrigued about this story that's developing. So Sony have announced they're ceasing production of all physical games by 2028. Now this coincides with they've their streaming platform has lost the license for some studios like Studio Canal. So some of these big movies that people have paid for will no longer be available. And I'm talking movies like Terminator 2, like there are some big movies in their catalog. So if a customer has paid for them, they'll now no longer be able to watch it, and they're not getting a refund. So it's sort of You know, I know the world's turning away from physical media, but this is the downside. When companies go, you know what, fuck it, we'll keep your money, but the thing you paid for, we're not going to give it to you anymore. And as someone pointed out in the comment section, well, if buying a movie means you don't really own it, pirating a movie means you're not really stealing it. I
Yeah, well,
thought,
I've been
how
doing
fucking
that
good's
all.
that?
Well, I've been doing that all along anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I
so this
thought,
is just.
what a brilliant comment to cut through all the corporate bullshit. Like, how can you not get a refund if it's no longer available? That just doesn't make any sense. But it's some sneaky little fucking thing they put in the terms and conditions that they can do it.
Yeah, it's like Luke Skywalker has vanished. No refunds, suckers. All right, I don't know if there's an easier way out of this. Death at a funeral. Um, yeah, so fucking, I've heard people like, but well, see, this is sort of the thing with, but this is what I like the most when people say comments like that, right? Like, if buying it doesn't mean you actually own it, well, then pirating it isn't actually stealing it, and well, that's pretty much been my philosophy the entire time. That's why I haven't been buying any of this shit.
Yeah. I can
like,
understand if
like,
it's like, because some streamers offer you can buy it or rent it. So if you choose to rent it, okay, it's available for you to watch for a week or month or however long, and then it becomes unavailable. I can get behind that. But if it specifically says buy, then that means it should be yours to watch whenever you want, and it shouldn't just fucking disappear.
You know, it's like when the Spider-Man the animated series got fucking delisted on Disney Plus, I think it was,
Yeah.
for however long it was. Well, you know, that's sort of the reason why we fire up the old BitTorrent, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cause I can watch that fucking thing whenever I want.
Yeah.
um,
Which seems bizarre that they would delist that. That's crazy, isn't it?
I can't remember the reason surrounding that, but like I believe it is back now. But that was just, I mean, like if it could happen to the fucking Spider-Man animated series, it can happen to anything.
Yeah. It's it really sort of these people crowing about how wonderful streaming is. Yeah, they're the downsides of it. That the stuff will not be there when you want to watch it.
But that's almost like the current day, you know, like not everything made the jump to DVD, not everything made the jump to streaming, and shit just gets lost to time. Like this is just sort of the new wave of that now, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, lost media. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's, I mean, it's like, again, like I understand the big hoo-ha right now. What I'm saying is this shit's been happening for a long time. This didn't just happen at the Sony announcement.
Yeah, there is yeah, not every movie um came out on video cassette. Not every movie that was on video cassette got a DVD release. Not every movie that came out on DVD got a Blu-ray release. In fact, most of them didn't. DVD is as far as it went. Yeah, and in the era of streaming now. But you would think it would be easier, like because you don't have to actually physically mass produce things. It just sits on a server somewhere. You'd think a lot of you think there'd be less lost media this day and age, not increasing it and getting more of it.
Fuck, where's the lever? I can't see where the fucking thing is. Where the fuck is it? Oh, is that it there? Yeah, alright. Hmm. I mean, it's no different to VHS or DVD. As soon as it was fucked, I'm guessing. Um, there's no refund. You have to go and buy a new one, unfortunately. Hang on, before I get gang bollocked by these zombies in the mines. Well, I have Netflix. Yes, they are. I mean, some movies. I can't find except YouTube. Most of them, most of some I can find, unfortunately. I'm trying to think when, like, what was the last physical thing I bought that wasn't a fucking Transformers toy? Like, I think pretty much my entire Switch library is on an SD card.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? Oh. Yeah, that's why I run around wearing a shirt that says Pro DRM. Was it like digital rights management? Just to really fuck with these guys. You know, but again, you know, like this is like Sony have tried this before, haven't they? Like,
Yeah, they've tried it a few times. Maybe they'll cave under pressure this time if they get slammed enough. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Not that I really have a dog in this fight.
yeah, I don't either. Like,
I don't own a PlayStation anymore. I bought a PlayStation 3 many years ago, but I never bought a PlayStation 4 or 5, or is it up to 6, or is 6 coming out?
I've got no idea,
Yeah,
to be
I
honest.
couldn't tell
Like,
you. Yeah.
um,
So yeah, I don't really have a dog in that fight. I just found it interesting, sort of following the story. In the same week, they're saying that, you know, people who bought stuff digitally, which they would prefer, will not be getting refunds. They're also announcing they're no longer producing physical games. So, but I think there's a bit hand wavy stuff going on. They're saying that physical discs uh, only account for 5% of sales overall. 95% of people are downloading their games now. That seems a bit bullshit to me. um, yeah, I think there's some hand waving, you know, creative accounting going on there to justify that decision.
yeah, but the other thing that got me about that was like, you know, again, in true fashion, when someone like fucking Nintendo does it, it's like totally fine. Like, because the Switch 2 game cards, like, aren't they just fucking keys?
Yeah,
It,
Nintendo are dead set taking the piss there. So yeah, they have
yeah, like they've been
it's a
committed to
physical
this.
cover, but you
Yeah,
open it and it's a code to download it.
it's a key
Yeah.
to a digital download is what it is, and
Yeah.
like I don't remember people pissing blood about that.
Well,
Um,
that's yeah, it's just weird, isn't it? It's
yeah,
pointless.
Sony does it and everyone loses their fucking mind. Nintendo's been doing this for like 3 years now. Like, fucking.
So just continue to make plastic covers. That'll get people off your back. Yeah, the physical release. I That happened to me. I bought the Switch version of Monopoly. Um, and yeah, you open it up, and it's just a little code.
I'm trying to think honestly now. What was the last thing I actually bought that was a game that wasn't on Steam? Like, I mean, like I've been fucking domesticated when it comes to digital shit. If they stop giving it to me, I'll just fucking emulate it.
Hmm.
Mm. Most toys are. Yeah, actually, Zombie just brought up a good point there. Most toys these days are remakes, reimagined. Now from back in the day. Yeah, just look at shit like the Power Rangers Reignition line. Like, I don't want anything from Reignition. I've got all that shit.
Yeah,
Um,
I guess it's a good opportunity if you missed out. first time around to get it all
From
again.
what I understand, Reignition is just the Encore series. For the I'm sure that there's some tweaks because regulations around toys have changed.
Yeah.
I hear what someone did tell me I might be interested in the Reignition White Tiger Zord. Apparently, that's coming.
Yeah, it's quite weird what's going on here. So the original 5 Dinozords came out. So far, so good. The
Yeah.
Dragon Zord has been produced, but will not get a release because they couldn't find uh, a, a supplier for it. So I think Hasbro, or is it Hasbro now? They own Power
Yeah.
Rangers.
I believe Playmates is in charge of this shit, aren't they?
Yeah, okay.
Hasbro own it, but I think Playmates are doing this. Yeah.
Yeah. So from what I read, they wanted the Dragon Zord to be exclusive to like a Target exclusive or something, or Kmart or whatever, and no one would and they never got any offers. So they just decided not to release it, which fucks people off. So the Thunder Zords are coming out, and yeah, interestingly enough, the White Tiger Zord, the 6th Zord from that group will be available. It's just so friggin' weird. Like,
Power
why?
Power Rangers is not dead. That's a good one, Rudy. It's a knee slapper. Someone just made a mention that what the White Tiger Zord is meant to be joining Reignition.
Yeah.
But, between the 3 to 4 versions of the fucking White Tiger Zord that I own right now, like, what's... Look, there's only so many of those tigers I can own, man.
Yeah, well, there's no point. If you already own
Yeah.
it, there's no point double dipping. But yeah, but I just found it interesting. So
So they literally just pulled the plug on
the Dragon Zord,
the
yeah.
dragons.
So maybe they felt, because that's a lot bigger than the Tiger Zord, they maybe they thought it wouldn't shift as many units as it needed to justify the cost. I'm not sure, but it was just now it's just an eyesore. Like I'm guessing it will be. So the line was successful enough to get the second line from season 2. I'm guessing that'll be successful enough to get the third line, the ninja ones. But then we'll still have no Dragon Zord, so you can't complete your collection. What a shit show. And the Dragon Zord is extremely popular. You'll fucking sell a kidney to
Yeah,
try and get one.
see, this is what I was saying. It's like when Mattel did that dumb fucking crowdfund for the Jurassic Park gates
Yeah.
for that Hammond collection. And I kept hearing all these dumbass theories about why they did that as a crowdfund. Because they were unsure of its saleability or some bullshit like that. Like, those gates would have sold like hotcakes. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
They weren't too sure if it was going to be a hit or not. Oh, but then there's also storage space inside of these shops. Fuck off. If Hasbro can get away with 18-inch Titan Transformers, we can swing some Jurassic Park gates, all right?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear this bullshit again about why that needed to be a crowdfund. I really like Victoria's Cantina, and I saw her video about it, and then she's like, that should have been funded. Like, that crowdfund should have been met. It didn't meet the goal. And I'm like, no. We're not doing that. You don't want the nice guy. It should never have been a crowdfund to fucking begin with. I'm glad it failed. I'm glad that it did.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that should have been available for anyone, and they would have sold a mint as well. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just yeah,
Like,
just
like
Hasbro playing funny buggers.
I'm fully expecting, if this Dragon Zord thing is real, and that's the reason why, because no one wanted it as why make the Dragon Zord an exclusive of all things? Well,
That's the only thing I can think of. It's a large toy. It's on par with the Megazord in terms of sort of height and
on its
parts
own,
and
yeah.
whatnot. So it would have been dear, but by that same token, though, it's extremely popular. So it would have moved a lot of units. Maybe they blinked first and balked and thought it probably wouldn't sell. And they just wanted to have an exclusive supplier.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah,
it just
but
seems weird because normally the exclusive is I suppose you might have a point with the size of it, Because like normally it would be some random fucking villain like Lip Syncer would be an exclusive to like Toy World or something. Like
Yeah, that's
not a
just me.
component, not a deluxe component to the fucking Megazord. Like that's just so weird. Like why that?
Yeah, but that's just me speculating. I could be any reason.
I reckon they're full of shit, man. That's what I reckon. Got the headshot. Okay, now that wasn't a headshot, but we still did pretty good. I just love white tigers. You and me both. We wait for Lord Brent to save Power Rangers. I like to think Brent's got bigger things to worry about tonight, man. If there's a parody anime made about it, it's dead, mate. Also, bad news for digital disc. No more disc now. It's digital. I love it when people do that, by the way, Matt, and I love it when they start a sentence with certain words and they end the same sentence with the same words. I really like that. Alright, what have you done? Alright, you still with me, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. It sounded like you dropped out there for a second. Yeah, man, you got to get that exclusive.
I mean, the Masters of the Universe line for this year, Goatman, was exclusive. See, I'll buy that. Just this random obscure character.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like King Sphinx should be
Yeah.
an exclusive, not a fucking Dragon Zord. Like,
Yeah, the most popular Zord of all time.
You are smoking dope if you think that's a smart move. Yeah, well, obviously, what do we got to do? See, this is the funny thing about that, like, because I don't own any of the Shuttle Zords, right? Like, I don't own Titanus. I don't own, what, Tor? Was Tor the other one? I can't remember. But I've got the components to be able to make these Ultra Zords. I always give up when it comes to Titanus. Like, it looks great. I'm not spending $1,500 on a Solar Chigokin fucking Titanus. I'm not going out of my way to get an original. Like, just no. Like, but that's the sort of thing that'll be locked behind a crowdfund.
Yeah, I can understand that. That's, yeah, the carrier Zords, they're probably just a bridge too far for your average 9 to 5 consumer. Yeah, because I think the Dragon Zord is sort of doable, but yeah, the Ultra Zord in my mind is, yeah, just a couple of extra steps to sort of get there for me to open my wallet. That's
Well, the problem I always had with the Tor Ultra Zord is that the White Tiger sits inside of the shell. Like, it might as well not even be there because you can't see it.
That's correct, yeah.
Like, it's like, why the fuck would I want Tor when my favorite Zord in that line, you can't even fucking see it?
Yeah.
Like, that is shithouse. I don't want Tor. I don't ever want to own Tor ever.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I don't even think I got anywhere to put it. Nah, that's too ambitious of a shot. Let's get real. Gotcha. Gotcha. what was one of the yeah, so why are you buying into their HasLabs then? I like toys. What was that? Yeah, we live in this feudalistic society here, man. Have you ever backed a crowdfund for a toy? I was thinking about this the other day. I don't think I ever have. I don't. In fact,
Uh,
I don't think I've backed a crowdfund at all. Really?
no, I haven't, and I yeah, for a couple of reasons. I think a lot of people have sort of well-meaning intentions um, when they sort of go into that stuff, and it's not that they're not good designers or good manufacturers or good um, sort of skills in that. I'm sure they can make a fantastic toy, but that's just one piece of the pie, you know. It's supply chain management, it's logistics, it's, you
Hmm.
know, all these sorts of business principles that they don't know about. And you sort of read through these descriptions and they don't have people around them who do know that, which is why a lot of them sort of end in disaster. Like the actual product in and of itself is the easiest part. It's there's a whole supply side management that they need to sort of be across. Project planning and management, all that stuff I find really interesting, but it's stuff a lot of them know nothing about. Um, so well-meaning, the best intentions, but they often end in disaster, and there's just too many people. And this isn't necessarily limited to toys now, but like so many people give money and never see anything. Like there's nothing in the terms and conditions that they have to release the product that they've promised to. There's nothing in there. They can just take your money and cancel it, and that's it, you know. Um, so yeah, a lot of those things sort of turn me off, and they haven't sort of proved the business case. I know some of them have done extremely well, and that's sort of great. But if the because as shit as toy companies are, um, uh, they've probably done their market research about what will sell and what won't. And yeah, so like it hasn't, it did
Fuck.
some of these sort of crowdfunding pieces that, they would have done their research and, and would have got a good sense if there's an appetite for products or not. So yeah, I think
I
it's
remember that was something that got Ethan Van Sciver when he was doing that Cyberfrog Blood Honey. It's like creating the actual comic is fine. Like no one doubts his abilities as an artist. But he's never had to worry about the distribution of a comic before
that's
because
correct.
fucking DC Comics always did that for him. Like,
Yeah.
getting it created. Like, I don't know if he ever got around to going into that, but when you're an independent, like all of that falls on you. You can't sort of just get your designs off and someone waves a wand and then it's all fine.
Yeah, like there's printers, there's copiers, there's all that sort of stuff that he's never had to worry about. Now suddenly it's all that. I believe it did come out, but like he blew the deadline by a considerable margin. Yeah, they never, and also things can and will go wrong. Like
Yeah.
whatever, it's you know project management. You also have to allocate time because there will be mistakes made. Like somewhere along the chain, things can and will go wrong. What are we doing to alleviate them? So all this stuff, these creators, God bless them, when they sort of soldier it all on their own back, there's just horror stories, and I read them and just sort of, yeah, just nod and go, yeah, like these are problems that businesses are across. And as shit as businesses can be sometimes, they are across these things. Whereas people who are predominantly on the creative side wouldn't wouldn't be all that experienced in that side of the production sort of level. Um, so yeah, yeah, I'll unless it's from a like I sometimes buy things sort of secondhand. Like I may have picked up a product that was sort of crowdsourced, so it actually exists, and someone's just decided to part with it. I think I may have done that, but mainly like with comic books and that. But yeah, I can't say I've ever backed a toy. Um, the so the 93 JP Gates. Yeah, it's an interesting one that, but I think it also ties into part of me thinks they were all right, let's just fleece some of the hardcore 93 fans, because if you look at I read I'm on the Mattel mailing list, so I had a look at their catalog um, for this year. And what's really interesting about Jurassic is the brand, they're not hopelessly devoted to the retro stuff, to the
Mm.
legacy stuff. That's just a very small part of their line. It's overwhelmingly new monsters, new dinosaurs, new sort of characters. And that's what triggered me thinking about sort of Transformers. I think you can tell the health of a brand by how much new shit is there. Like I like yeah, if when you look at their whole line this year, it's the Survivor brand. Like most of them are new creatures. Like 80% of them are new creatures or re-released, repainted ones. The 93 dinosaurs and figures are just a very small part of the line. Now you compare that with Transformers, where it's like 80% G1ers. And okay, you guys born, this century in from two. Okay, we'll throw you a bone or two here and there. But so Hasbro have basically just decided a fool and their money are easily parted. Let's ring these let's squeeze these 40, 50-year olds by the balls as much as we can and rip as many $50 notes out of them as possible before they get too old and can't support it anymore. Whereas I think Jurassic have won the battle. Like their toy line is extremely healthy because they don't feel the need to cater to the 93 crowd. The like Jurassic World has sort of taken the franchise and run with it. So they don't feel the need to. So part of me thinks, the cynic in me thinks, all right, these fuckers that are all about it's JP or nothing. Let's just fuck them over with this crowdfund. Like I don't want to be cynical because, like you said a while ago, of course it would have sold.
Yeah.
But no, let's sell it for 6,000% of what it's actually worth, and people will pay it. Maybe they just got a little bit too greedy trying to squeeze these sort of rusted on fans just who are all about the first film and nothing else.
I actually think for the longest time, see, that's why Jurassic is doing it fine. Like what? Like we're starting pre-production on this new movie, right? And there's nothing I like better than someone who was 10 in '93 going, "Why the fuck are they making another one?" Because Rebirth was a huge fucking hit.
Yeah.
I'm taking a random stab here. Now I'm no math whiz, but I
Yeah.
think because
And
the
you can
last one
argue,
did very good.
Jurassic World has been more successful. If you look at the original era of Jurassic Park, that only got 3 films. What are we up to 5 now with Jurassic World? These new films since they've come out. So that's pretty astonishing.
But that's just slop today. Oh, well, of course it is, because anything that's not from your fucking childhood era is slop. I forgot that's how it works. Yeah, it's an AT-AT walker. And like I see the Hammond collection, like what? Like it's even the Hammond collection is adding species in it that have never appeared in a film.
Yeah, I, d- yeah, I just like it because it's just so accessible. Like it's actually hard to get Transformers on the shelves anymore. Like I hardly ever see them. But the Mattel stuff, like the Jurassic stuff and the He-Man stuff, is still pretty. At least you can sort of get it for a decent price. I picked up a Carnotaurus and a Baryonyx a couple of weeks ago now, but I just picked up the Baryonyx from the Survivor line. But yeah, at least and again, that's how you can tell the sign of a healthy brand. I think it's like it's there when you want to sort of buy it. But like I sort of go to Myers and Big W and Kmart and those sorts of shops, you hardly ever see Transformers anymore. So whether the distribution model has changed or they're sort of just circling, yeah. But I suspect my feeling is that Hasbro have just gone fuck it. Let's um let's just keep fleecing the G1ers as much as we can before calling it a day.
Yeah, someone pointed this out. Like, what was it? I think it was for that Legacy Evolution line that it was supposed to be like 35% G1 and then a whole bunch of other stuff. Now, I think it had one Armada toy. It had what I think Inferno from Beast Wars, whatever year that was when we got the new Inferno, and
Yeah.
it was actually it wasn't 35% G1. It was about 98% G1,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I believe one of them was one of the toys released that year in that wave, was a fucking mail order something sort of thing, so you couldn't even buy it at retail.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, there's something weird going on there because even, you know, 4 or 5 years ago they were sort of freely available. And it's uh this year and next year isn't too bad. There's a fair few sort of Energon characters from the Energon era sort of coming out, but you sort of get a sense that it's a bit too little, too late. But yeah, it's really weird what's going on
like
with Transformers.
let's say you were 7 when Energon was airing in '04. Like you're what, like you're almost 30 now.
Yeah,
Like, why would you give a shit? Man, like
yeah,
that's sort of what I was like to. I mean, like in all honesty, Kingdom was lucky to come out when it did because I probably wouldn't have even bothered with that after a while.
yeah,
I think after this year, like that's I'm pretty much done. Like every character that I've wanted, I've got in some capacity. Um, I think that's pretty much me done. That they don't really have much else that I want.
yeah. I feel the same. Yeah, like I'm not. I hate owning multiple sort of versions of characters now. It's just annoying. And that's the same with Masters of the Universe as well. I'm okay now with having them from sort of different lines. Um, I'm sick of owning, and I'm not doing it anymore. I'm happy with what I've got. I don't feel the need to upgrade or double dip anymore.
Yeah, unless it's someone that I absolutely don't have.
Yeah.
Um, I might go out of my way for that. But if it's, yeah, like I was really hoping the transmetal stuff might, like that might, you might get me for one more year.
Yeah.
If the transmetal stuff, but for some fucking reason, man, the transmetals are like the Voldemort rule. That they won't go anywhere near transmetals. We've had transmetal twos, but we won't go anywhere near just regular transmetals, and I can't figure out why. Um,
Yeah.
like I heard someone say to me, fucking part of the reason why they don't do the transmetals is because of the vacuum metal chrome or whatever. They haven't figured out a way of making that work long term. I'm like, well, the Transmetal 2 Megatron doesn't have any of that shit, and they've done him.
Yeah.
Like I don't fucking buy that.
Yeah. Well, you just change the material. Like when the Silverhawks came out, they didn't have that chrome metallic stuff anymore because it's just this sort of grey sort of paint on plastic. Um, because yeah, it's just impossible to make last. It cracks, it chips, it you know.
And it's not really a case of if it'll happen, but when.
Yeah,
It's like
the
all these
chrome.
it's like all these guys fucking jizzing themselves over a chromed up Voltron. Yeah, but they look like shit after a
Yeah,
couple of years. Like, do you understand why I'm a little bit like Vigo in Daylight? You understand?
yeah, he understands.
Like I fucking hate chromed up shit on my toys, man.
Yeah, I last Saturday I watched The Prophecy. It's a film from 1995 with Christopher Walken, Elias Koteas, Virginia Madsen, and yeah, our man Vigo. He When I was doing some prep for our end of days discussion,
Yeah.
um, I thought a good talking point would be like what are some memorable or popular takes on Satan in films, and I was told that Viggo Mortensen's Lucifer in this film called The Prophecy is one to watch. So I'm thinking, all right, he's talked the talk. Let's see if he can walk the walk. And so I'm just watching it, and it goes for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. So the first hour goes by, he hasn't showed up yet, hasn't even been mentioned. I'm thinking an hour and a half goes by. I'm thinking, fucking hell, this better be worth it. I've spent an hour and a half eagerly anticipating, his arrival, and yeah, he's in like three scenes in the final 20 minutes, and that's it. Thinking, I don't think, and don't get me wrong, he's very good at it, but some of the shit I heard talking about it, this was going to be life changing, and yeah, so Viggo Mortensen, he plays Lucifer in this film called The Prophecy, and he has a couple of good lines in it. But yeah, I just thought it was funny. I'm thinking the way these guys are talking about him, this is going to change my life forever, And then I hit pause. I'm thinking, shit, there's only 20 minutes to go.
And he's not there yet.
Yeah, and he still hadn't shown up yet. Oh, Jesus Christ, I love it.
Where the fuck is it? Yeah, I'm getting a bit sick and tired of people blowing their fucking wad over a movie like that. It's pissing
Yes.
me. So many movies, have been ruined with that because the expectation is just so fucking high for how they were talking.
Yeah, like utterly terrifying, incredible, mesmerizing, best devil ever. I'm thinking, wow, I'm in for a fucking treat here. Let me just get some lunch and clear my schedule. I'll settle down and all right, this has got to be all right, Vigo, do your thing, mate. And yeah, I think his first scene is when there's 22 minutes to go in the movie. But it was enjoyable. Virginia Madsen, she was Michael Madsen's sister. Yeah, she was really good in it. It's a shame you don't really hear much from him anymore. Because yeah, I really liked her in it. Elias Koteas, he was the Casey Jones from
Yeah.
the TMNT movie back in the day. He plays a cop in it. Yeah, Christopher Walken plays Gabriel the Angel. And Eric Stoltz, he's a guy I've also never really warmed to. He played Michael um, in a small part.
I haven't heard the name Elias Codius in quite a while.
Yeah, he's had a sort of interesting career because, yeah, Casey Jones was just incredible. He knocked it out of the park, didn't he? It was, yeah, that first Turtles movie was the highest grossing independent film of all time when it came out, but he never sort of quite kicked on as a sort of leading man. I remember him he was in a movie called Apt Pupil with Ian McKellen. A few years later, yeah, he was in this movie called The Prophecy, but yeah, he never sort of quite kicked on, and neither did Judith Hogue, who was the April O'Neil in that first film. Yeah, it's funny how their careers panned out.
They're closer to being grandparents.
Yeah. Well, Judith Hogue, the only other thing I remember her from was she had a very small role in Armageddon as Chick's wife with the little boy, or Chick's ex-wife, or whatever it was.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
I remember her from that, and I've seen her sort of sporadically here and there, but she still has a lot of love for the character. She's she's somewhat active on on the YouTubes and things, talking about April O'Neil and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, so what? Is this going to be a big comeback 40 years after? Okay, like, look, man. Look, I think the conversation needs to be had after a while, though, doesn't it? Like, I mean, look, that's great and all. You've still got, like, I would have loved to have seen Frank Langella do something with Skeletor again, but the guy's like 98 years old. Like,
Yeah.
this is one I'm letting go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm turning him loose.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, obviously, like, if you listen to, you see, it's funny, right? I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, because I hear a lot of people say this, right? That Reddit is not illustrative about how people actually think. I actually think that it is.
Yeah,
I'm the
right.
complete opposite now when I start seeing this shit. Like you look at Terminator, right? People will be like, "Well, obviously, to make Terminator great again, we got to take another 12 years off." Like, or whatever the time gap was between the first two. Like, are you putting anything more into that other than the fact the last time you enjoyed this, it had a 12-year gap? Like, it's just crazy. I actually think that's how they like. That's genuinely what they feel.
Yeah, it would be yeah, what if Reddit was real life? Good God help us all.
Yeah, I know, right? It fucking boggles the mind. But I see I mean, because there'll always be someone who'll come along who's a little bit more switched on, and then they'll say things like, "It's not really illustrative about how people actually think about these things." I'm the opposite. I actually think that it is in
Yeah.
the grand scheme of things.
Yeah. Well, I'm always intrigued by what these sort of discussions about what's the best interpretation of a character, particularly for a long-running franchise. And Elias Koteas did all right because I was reading a discussion last year about the best version of Casey Jones, and he won it by a country mile, you know. His take on it in that first film, you know, trumps all the other shows and series and films that have come after it. Um, and I was also intrigued the best version of the Rat King, who's a villain, the Turtles face as well. The 2012 show um, was the best version of that character, so I made a mental note to try and seek out his appearances in that. Because I haven't kept up on a lot of the newer stuff. I still haven't seen the Michael Bay produced films. I might give them a go after I finish the next two Sonic movies. But I do remember Stephen Amell played um, Casey Jones in those. He's from Arrow, that Arrow TV show. He played the Green Arrow.
And I never watched any of this stuff, right? And some of this stuff has been concluded for a minute or two now as well. So
Yeah.
some of these people that everyone else may recognize, I most likely won't.
Yeah, and the good thing about that is at least it's all finished. You can sit down and watch it and not have to wait. So that's always good about you know, stuff when I finally get around to something like Fringe, which I wrapped up a few weeks ago. You know, the fact that it's all in the can and you can watch it either from beginning to end, or you can watch a little bit, and when you've had your fill, you can go on and do something else. So that's what's good about being late to a party, like the
You
2012
can
series.
watch it when the honeymoon series goes off. I mean, like I mean, like you were pretty late to the party with the Satanistic Vigo.
Yeah,
Um,
like only by 30 years, yeah. Because I've never, because I'd heard of Vigo. He was somewhat well established in the 90s. He was in, you know, Daylight, like you
Daylight,
mentioned a
yeah.
while ago. He was in Crimson Tide. He was in uh
What was the alcoholic one with Sandra Bullock? He rocks up in that.
oh, yeah, is that Miss no, not Hope Floats, I think. Is that
Yeah,
no?
isn't
Yeah.
it something like yeah? I thought it had days in the title. I can't remember.
Yeah, because
Um,
it's not Miss Congeniality. That's when she's the secret agent, eh?
no, it's
Yeah.
fucking what's it called?
It's the song Jeremiah Was a Bullfrog. The it has that song in it. Yeah, I know the movie you're talking about.
Yeah, I just can't remember the name. He's the wanker. What the ex in that, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. He was the boyfriend in the Gus Van Sant Psycho.
28 days is what it was.
Yeah.
It's when she's the
Yeah.
alcoholic.
Yeah.
And he rocks up.
Um he's really good, although it's a very different sort of nastier role. He's the drill instructor in G.I. Jane. Um they're like you'd never like and it shows what tremendous range he's got. Like, because like all these characters, he's are all just so different, and he nails them. Um,
Well,
the
obviously the real winner here is Eastern Promises.
Yeah, get a bit of Eastern Promises into you.
Yeah, that was different. Um, I don't think I've seen that since we watched it like 20 years ago. Fucking, that was a bit diff.
Yeah, I was a bit let down by that. Because yeah, the hype was really good. He's playing sort of this sort of crime thriller suspense. He's this Russian hitman, and I'm thinking, wow, man, this is gonna be something. Vigo, you do your thing, and anyway,
You get Vigo's snorkel instead.
he pulled his snorkel out.
Yeah, he pulled his snorkel out. And you got to remember that because for the longest time, I always felt like Vigo was the fucking man, right? Because he was. But now I've seen his pecker, and the relationship just isn't the same. Now, maybe it's lack of maturity on my part, but do it at your own risk, gents. When you get your snorkel out on screen, it's never the same again. Like, what, fucking Christopher Maloney?
Oh yeah, yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, do it at your own risk, gents. It's just I don't think any of them have done that and have come back from that. But I mean,
Yeah.
but you know what? I'm willing to bet your Vigo had the real Jim Caviezel mindset about it. Like, look, I'm cool with that. If I can get my pecker out in Eastern Promises and this is the last time you see me, so be it. Like, if this is the one that takes me out, I'm cool with it. Like, I wonder if that was the conversation that was had.
Yeah, Vigo Mortensen.
What about Stephen Arnell?
Yeah, well, I thought, like instinctively, just probably a little bit bland. I haven't seen the film yet, so maybe he's fucking blows me away, you know. But I just sort of felt, yeah, like he played Oliver Queen, the Green Arrow, for a long, long time. Arrow ran for what 10 or so seasons. But yeah, I just sort of felt, yeah, Casey Jones. I don't know, maybe, maybe not. But yeah, I'd have to sit down and watch the film and then judge him properly on it.
Hey, who was the guy from the Black Eyed Dicks that played Vega in Legend of Chun Li?
Is that Will I Am?
Was Will I Am Vega
Um,
in the Legend of Chun Li movie?
yeah, I'd have to look it up. Neil McDonough was Bison in that.
That's right.
Um,
Yes.
yeah, he was in the first Sonic movie. He plays the general that Jim Carrey chews and spits out when Robotnik shows up. And he was also, yeah, to sort of link it full circle, he's Damien Dark in Arrow as well.
Far out, man. These guys have got so much range. They're in all the shit you watch. All right, if this is going to be a boss fight, I think it might be. But yeah, the whole Arrow thing totally missed me by.
Yeah.
But you know, in true, because one thing that I've noticed, and I mentioned this when I was chatting to DG about Supergirl, like a lot of the time these people don't give this shit their shot until it's totally cancelled. Like a good example of this pretty much is the Snyder bots, right? Like no one gave like a fuck at all about the Snyder movies until the guy was sacked.
Yeah.
Like, none of these, there was no big fucking Snyder cultist movement until the guy was fired.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting that that's how we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great show. I don't know why they didn't keep making more, because fuckwits like that typically didn't watch it until after it was cancelled. You know, it's like, hey, if they're so hot, how come they're not tearing up the charts, babe? Because you never
Yeah.
play them, babe. Which is the coolest line in that movie, by the way.
Yeah, if they're so hot, how come they're not
Yeah.
tearing up the charts?
Yeah, you've got all these CDs by these awesome fucking artists. How come I never hear these guys? Look, if they're so hot, how come they're not tearing up the charts, babe? Because you never play them, babe. And I love how, like, that's the end of the argument. Like, Milo just
Yeah.
looks down, and then that's it. Yeah, get in there, you ugly fuck. Green Arrow. Yeah, I never checked that. I do remember hearing what Byron Mann was in there somewhere. Uh Ryu from the 94 movie.
Yeah, that's correct. He plays a character that, so Oliver Queen is stranded on an island for 5 years. and he plays a guy he encounters on the island and sort of trains him. And I forget his name, but yeah, he had a daughter, Shadow, who sort of goes on to become a villain a little bit later on. Although I think the show's take on Shadow was a little bit different to the comics.
As he snapped the necks of several journalists.
Yeah, I think because Shadow, yeah, shot Oliver with an arrow in the comics, but in the show, yeah, and I think he's male. And oh no, yeah, my memory's all blurry, and I could have sworn he was a man in the comics, but I could be wrong. I think Shadow could be a girl. Yeah, I don't know. You get to a certain point, it all just sort of blends into one.
Yeah,
But
like
yeah,
I get to a point where I just stop giving a shit about the details like that.
yeah. But yeah, Byron Mann was in some of the earlier seasons. Yeah, as a guy Oliver trained with while he was stranded.
Do they go like full on platoon? Like fucking just nuts?
Yeah, it was interesting the way the show was put together because you would have the current day story where he's back in Star City after he's rescued, and then there'd be flashbacks in the episode back to his time on the island and who he met there and what he got up to and other things like that. Yeah, it was a pretty cool show back in the day. I didn't stick with it completely. I think I only watched seasons 1 to 4, maybe season 5. But yeah, the most of those were pretty strong, although season 3 was a bit iffy. It was a bit touch and go, but I thought season 4 was quite focused. And season 2 was my favorite. Because there's always like a series bad, like a big bad in amongst all the minor villains. And season 2 had Deathstroke, and it's probably my favorite version of Deathstroke. He's played by Manu Bennett, a New Zealand actor. Um, yeah, I really like the show's take on Deathstroke. In season 3, I had Ra's al Ghul, who's played by Matt Nable, Australian actor. That was a bit iffy. All that stuff with the League of Shadows and whatnot.
Yeah, like
Uh,
Julian Mayan as fucking Doctor Doom, man. That's what I reckon.
yeah, Julian McMahon. Yeah,
Who I
and
believe passed away, like what, last year or the year before? Fucking
yeah, Julian McMahon. Yeah,
yeah, that's a shame. Ben Lucini, mate.
yeah,
Complete fucking psycho. So I mean, it was excellent casting, and you know,
yeah,
like my boyfriend and I had an argument. Talks with his hands, I see. But
yeah. Julian McMahon. He was in Nip Tuck. That's a stupid show.
yeah, more shit that had like fucking 10 seasons.
Yeah,
You know, it's like the when people keep chatting about, you know, we could have got another 2 years out of Supernatural. Like I always say back to them, well, the second 10 seasons are no one's first, right? Like no one's favorites, right?
yeah,
Like, I mean, you'll never fucking hear season 15 was my favorite. You're never gonna hear season 9 was my favorite. You're never gonna hear that shit.
yeah,
Like it's always 1 to 5. Fuck the rest. Like so that's why I always say yeah, the second 10 are no one's favorites. Um, fuck man, Chris is the man in this fucking game. Just so fucking rugged, man. Like Chris Pratt in Fallen Kingdom, like he's touching lava with his bare fucking hand. I mean, yeah, we could have got another 2 years out of it. 15 years is not a fucking weekend, by the way.
yeah,
You know, like every time I sit down to try and give Smallville a shake, I honestly think I've totally fucking outgrown it. I'm just like, I sit down and I watch it. Like, I love Superman. I'm just like, yeah, look, and Tom Welling is the man, but maybe if I was like 15 years younger, I'd be watching this shit. But I'm not going back to fucking high school with Clark, man. Those days are behind me now. I need, which is why I was happy that the James Gunn Superman did really well, because the next one they cast is going to be younger than me, and it's not going to be the same.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a good point. Smallville was a teen show. It was shot and put together and produced for an audience, a core audience of ranging between, mid-teens to early 20s at
Yeah.
the absolute most, and if you're not in that age bracket, you probably will struggle to sort of relate to it. If you're not on yeah, if you're not in sort of that sort of target age group, because that's what it was sort of produced for. But it's always sort of annoys me when, but at least you're self-aware enough to know that. Like I tried to revisit it a year or two ago, and yeah, I think I lasted about two episodes. Because but I'm not going to wander into a Reddit thread and bag the shit out of it saying it doesn't hold up. Like I'm going to be self-aware enough to realize this
Yeah,
show is
like
aimed at 16-year-olds, and I haven't been
I
that.
remember I remember Clayton doing his tit about Jurassic Park 3, the kid in the crowd at the lecture that Grant is at. He was like, that is the most 2000s looking college kid ever in a movie. Yeah, because the movie fucking came out in 2001, you dumb prick.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and people think your deep dives are worth talking about?
Yeah, it annoys me because it's not really a valid criticism.
It's
Like
not.
anything, if that's the worst thing about it, then it's a pretty good movie. Yeah, I don't know, it's a weird thing, but a lot of these channels and guys do really well doing that. It's always kind of bugged me, like they sort of make fun of 80s hairstyles and 80s fashion. It's like these things are a product of their time. I don't think they count as sort of genuine, valid criticisms. Um, but yeah, it's
You know,
funny. But
it,
they're really successful channels. It's weird.
it reminds me of that. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those like newspaper caricature fucking comics, but have you seen the one of that woman who's probably like barely 20 at a bar, and this fucking guy who's getting a bit on in life looks at her and goes, "Where have you been all my life?" And she says, "Well, for the first 2/3 of it, I wasn't born."
Yeah,
It reminds me of that when I hear these criticisms, man. You know,
yeah, very much
like
so.
I would argue, right, and this is my go-to one, Batman 89, like, and this is just the one that I go to the most. Incredibly large portions of that, if not all of it, does not fucking hold up.
Yeah,
You know, like at all. And Returns is even worse in that regard. And but then people, and then all of a sudden, people that like that's when they get wise to it. Oh well, it was almost 40 years ago. Exactly. Like I'm like Malcolm Tucker. Like exactly that fucking gibbering. Exactly. I mean, you finally realize it now.
yeah,
Like why does Chris O'Donnell have an earring when he's Dick Grayson in 1995? Because that was the shit at the time. All the guys were doing it. Fucking Power Rangers was doing it.
yeah,
Like that was just the shit back then.
yeah,
But I think that like that's I don't know when this became a thing because like I mean like there's some guys out there that don't do that like Ollie and Valverde and a few other people don't do that. It's just this inability to look back on something that has already previously come out without looking at it through a modern day lens. Like it is so crazy. Like I was watching Jaws earlier this week, right? And there's large portions of that have aged like piss vinegar. Well, of course, it's over 50 years old.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, very much so.
like the fashions in that are fucking atrocious, and all that sort of stuff. But that's what it was back then. You know,
Yeah, it's
so
a product of its time, and it's just sort of weird that people feel the need to sort of address it. I don't know. I just sort of you sit down and watch anything that's reasonably older, and you just sort of realize, yeah, it's a product of its time. Um, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun going through the SBS on demand app, and they have some good stuff. Oh, they have the China Syndrome available. Like that's a sort of thriller from the 70s. Thinking, yeah, I'll have to make a note to watch that. I've never seen it.
I've been thinking about going back to the Great Train Robbery, the one that Michael Crichton directed.
Yeah, right.
I've ever only seen it the once.
Yeah,
Um,
that's Sean Connery. Yeah,
yeah, I've ever only seen it the once, believe it or not.
yeah. I've read the book. I've never seen the film. Maybe I should. Yeah,
Oh, just for something different, because why not? Like, I've been watching a lot of things that have been dated in the 70s now. And then I have someone turn around, yeah, but you got to check out that Alita Battle Angel. I'm like, no, I don't.
yeah. That's fucking is that Robert Rodriguez?
I don't
Did he?
know, is it?
Yeah,
It's just I hear that a lot. Like, oh, this is something you got to check out. Yeah, but do I though?
yeah. I think pretty sure that's Rodriguez. Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't. It's because that was a long mooted Jim Cameron project. It had been in development for a long, long, long time. He was going to make that before Avatar, but the script sort of wasn't really coming together the way he sort of wanted. So he went off to make Avatar 1. Um, and yeah, eventually it saw the light of day. I forget what year it came out, but yeah, Alita Battle Angel, because it's based on a manga or an anime. It yeah, it had been sort of in development for like a decade or so at least before it eventually came out. Did it come out in the 2020s or 2010s? I can't remember.
No idea, man. Like, I no idea.
Yeah,
I
Alita,
just remember when the whole woke conversation was a thing.
yeah, Battle Angel
That was
Alita.
something that people wanted me to go and check out, and I'm just like, well, no.
Well, I
Like,
found it interesting
I'm sure it's
they
great and everything. It's just not really for me, man.
well, I found it interesting they flipped the name around. I could have sworn the manga was called Battle Angel Alita, but for some strange reason the film is Alita Battle Angel. Yeah, it's kind of a weird one.
I'm sure it was some bullshit licensing thing.
Yeah.
You know, because like normally that's what it comes down to, right? Like
Yeah.
it's something like that. Like you don't call it a song of ice and fire, you call it a song of fire and ice.
Yeah.
Like that's what you do to get around that sort of stuff. But like usually when anything starts generating like massive traction, I don't really tune into it. Like I was mentioning earlier, like I'm trying to think what like have I even seen a show that was born in a streaming era like from start to finish? And I don't I think the answer to that question is no. Like I think the last shows that I ever watched was when cable was still a thing, you know? Like
Yeah.
network shows like you know like your Lost and your Prison Breaks and all of that. Like I don't think I've ever in the streaming era have ever bothered with watching a show to completion.
Yeah.
I'm sure like I get like I'm like that's not to say everything on there shit. I'm sure there's some really good stuff on there. You know, like it's just yeah, for whatever the reason I just never took to it. I don't know why. I'd never even made the effort to. um you know, it was just really weird. Like I'll hear some things like mentioned in passing, things that I should check out, and I'll make notes of them and things like that. But then they'll go away for a while, and then a decade passes, and then I'll check them out when no one remembers it anymore.
Yeah.
um, you know, and then around that time I can enjoy it because I can't really. I've had such a hard time getting into stuff when people are just vomit forcing how great it is. You know, in 28 years later, right? Like how they'll get you on the ground and just vomit that shit in your face to try and infect you. When people start talking about the hugest, biggest things at the moment that they're watching on streaming or at the movies, that's what I feel like. I feel like I'm pinned to the ground and someone's just vomiting on my face. Like all this
Yeah.
stuff. I'm like, people that overly praise something are also a massive turn off to the people that overly criticize something as well.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, well, look, man, I'll have to give it another 10 years and I'll finally get around to it.
Yeah. Well, part of that's because most of them drop the whole series at a time, and people just binge it and burn through it. So it's just this manic energy. It's all sort of bubbling in their head. Whereas back in the day, we were all constrained to just watching one episode a week and discussing just that, and it was a lot more sort of focused. Whereas these days, it's just so chaotic. because everyone just burns through it and doesn't really appreciate it, and then they just sort of splurge and just get it all out. Yeah, but anyway, I might step
Yeah,
off there for you.
I think I might start doing it as well. I've been busted for a piss for like the last the last 20 minutes, and we have gone into a bit of overtime tonight. That was actually quite a lot. Like I think I've done like what, two or so something chapters of Resident Evil 5. We've made a fair bit of progress tonight. Like what's that up to? Chapter select. How far did we? Yeah, so what? Just under the halfway mark. We're up to the marshlands in that, but I might go back to Resident Evil 3 next time. And finish that up. I might even do that tomorrow night for the last weekend before the holidays wrap up. And then finish that off. I want to put some nails in these coffins. That was a good one earlier tonight, Zombie. And start crossing some of these off the list, but that was quite an innings there. Yeah, I think everyone was at that point, but no, that was a really fun stream. And then we'll see where that goes. I don't think we'll be checking out too much this weekend, will we? Is there anything big to check out this weekend? Like for me, it's probably going to be the Great Train Robbery, and then I'll probably do my nut about that next time we speak. Have you got much on for it? Is there anything you're checking out, or just getting back into your shows?
Yeah, no, I might just finish those other two Sonic movies, and maybe report back next week what I thought of them. Yeah, I might, and I'll give the Burbs another one or two eps, and yeah, we'll see if
Yeah,
we can stick the landing.
I still need to get that Phantom Menace thing up there. One of my fucking RAM cards died in my laptop, and that's what I do.
Right.
That's what I do all our videos on. So I'll get that. I might even do that one tomorrow and get that up there. And we will get around to End of Days. Because but I think what's going to end up happening is we'll spend most of the runtime talking about Viggo Mortensen rocking up in the final 20 minutes.
Yeah,
It's like, it's like it's an okay movie, but it gets really good with 20 minutes to go. Is it really an okay movie if it doesn't get good till the final 20 minutes?
You spend 2 hours talking about that 20-minute segment.
Yeah, nothing pisses me off more than taking something and giving it like a 3 hour long runtime, and it just spins its fucking wheels. See, because I've been practicing the thing that you said. And it is, director's cuts need to be even shorter than the theatrical runtime. Like more shit needs to come out in a director's cut. That needs to be the rule.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think we'll tap out there on the stream, and we got a whole bunch of shit to start watching, and I'm sure next week will be just as much fun. Rightio, mate. You take it easy, eh?
Yeah, take care. I'll talk to you soon. All right.
Yeah, sounds good, mate.
Yeah.
Bye. Fucking top man. Of course, everyone already knew that, though. Yeah, there's a reason why he's the only one that I have with me on a stream for extended periods of time. And tonight's just the proof of that. Why he gets the treatment and no one else does. Rightio, we'll close it there. It is, yeah, as Zombie said, we are coming up on, actually, we're past fucking 1 a.m. now. Rightio, let's get a bit of shut-eye and we'll attack it fresh next stream, alright? Everyone take it easy, and stay out of trouble.